Нелибералните лидери најчесто ја приграбуваат моќта во своите раце и ги киднапираат институциите. Главната алатка за заведување на народните маси се традиционалните вредности и создавањето на чувство од ризик од надворешниот свет.
We will see more and more autocratic regimes or more autocratic measures in many countries, because when these illiberal populist actors come to power, they usually resort to anti-democratic measures to secure their popularity and to secure their political majority. I think it's also important to mention that most of these politicians use symbolic topics and use also symbolic or symbols in their politics. And also the consequence of this is that we will have less and less fact-based policymaking and less rational debates, and the significance of emotions will increase, and so more and more our public discussions and political discussions will be driven by emotions and sentiments. Their main topics are anti-elitism, anti-immigration, also peace in the context of the war in Ukraine. And so all these actors want to exploit these fears and say that they can kind of save or they can defend the population from any kind of threats, external or internal threats. Let it be symbolic threats or let it be physical threats to their lives. And so they promise security and they promise national greatness, for instance, in many cases.
Подемот на нелибералните демократии во Европа е еден од најпогубните трендови во нашата ера.
The main reason, I think, why the Hungarian government has turned to the east to autocratic powers in many occasions, because from the west it mainly gets criticism, from the east it mainly gets money, but also it gets energy, which is very important for the economic policies for the Hungarian government, like cheap energy from Russia mainly. The Hungarian government has set up a lot of organizations that are involved in this influence building, as we call it in Hungary. In terms of the Western Balkans, I think for the Hungarian government, which is important, is to have some leaders who are friends of the Hungarian government, who are bound to the Hungarian government. The Hungarian government is hoping to get some kind of financial benefits from all these relationships, like Hungarian business people close to the Hungarian government would invest in these countries, and the profit that they generate, that will flow back to Hungary and support the Orban regime's financial basement. The relationship between Hungary and North Macedonia is coupled with Hungary's relationship to China and to helping Chinese economic influence in Europe.